Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 took the formula from the original and slapped a new coat of paint over a game that most either loved or called a glorified walking simulator. The latter can still be said over the sequel. 90% of the time, you're holding forward and sprint just to get through the game. The puzzles aren't particularly difficult at all, and the combat is unrewarding and sometimes boring. But I found myself really enjoying this game when all the gameplay mechanics were screaming at me not to. Why is that? Let's dig into it a bit. The story for this sequel picks up sometime after the events of the first game, and Senua has been captured by the slavers who were responsible for slaughtering her village and sacrificing her beloved to hell. And that's all I'll say about the story, since this game is all about the story, and I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. It's reason number one why I really enjoyed this game though, and the storytelling is so good in this. From the voices in Senua's head to the people she meets, the story this game tells is haunting and sometimes creepy. Honestly, the fact that I have no idea if these events are actually occurring or if everything is just in Senua's fractured mind makes it all the more compelling and intriguing to me. I can only imagine that this is what it's like to live with certain particular mental illnesses, and it's truly terrifying. Reason number two why I enjoy this game is that the sound design is some of the best I've ever experienced in a video game. First, if you end up playing this, you'll be doing yourself a great disservice if you play without headphones. The way this game is mixed with the voices in Senua's head coming from different directions does nothing but amplify your immersion while you're playing this.
Trust yourself, Senua. Still nothing special. It was a trick.
The voices depict Senua's inner struggle with everything she's going through and are sometimes funny when they end up bickering back and forth between each other. This is easily my favorite aspect of this game. Reason number three why I enjoy this game is it's just flat out gorgeous. And like the sound design, might be some of the best I've ever seen in a video game format. All the characters look photorealistic, the atmosphere and lighting are often creepy and set the tone perfectly. This game is a graphical spectacle, and honestly, this one in general I would say is more akin to playing through a movie more than actually playing a video game. You're often guiding Senua to one cutscene or the next. There are puzzles here and there, but they're pretty easy to solve, and the combat is rather easy as well, and Senua can take quite a beating before ever dying. So there's not a lot of inherent difficulty to this one. The storytelling and sound design are just so well done. I often found myself looking past these flaws and instead looked forward to what was coming next. Senua's mind had a way of jumping all over the place, and it really keeps you on your toes. This game is available to purchase for $50 US, or you can grab it on an active Game Pass subscription, which is where I think you should if you do plan on playing this game. An average run will take you anywhere from 7 to 9 hours to beat, and it's hard to justify the $50 for that. I think this title is a perfect Game Pass game, and it's exactly the type of game Xbox was shooting for when launching the service. If I had to score this on gameplay alone, I would probably have given it a 4 out of 10. But, again with the buts, with everything else that's layered and baked nice and perfectly on top, this one gets a 9 out of 10 from me. With that said, if you didn't enjoy the first one, then this game probably isn't for you and is an easy pass. Thanks for watching everybody, Shimmy signing out.